No. I told you Kissi Agyabeng is more corrupt than Kpebu himself.
Extradition aha GhanaNsem TV GH. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified.
Now, I have always maintained, say, Kissi Agyabeng is somebody that is not fit for public office. Onye obia anka say entrusting with an office as sensitive as OSP's office. Now, yena yete a showman ewa Accra where bibianifie wono. When you look at the kind of luxury that Kissi Agyabeng is enjoying as special prosecutor of the Republic of Ghana, enye easy. Say no Kissi Agyabeng fie no, he has security protection from the state. As soldier for Kissi Agyabeng fie nim. Every day that Kissi Agyabeng is going to work, he goes in convoy causing traffic around Agboba. Every single morning, no. Even weekends, traffic, special prosecutor is coming, give way, park your cars on the corner. Now, in the midst of all these things, you ask yourself, say, revenue saying that Kissi Agyabeng is able to win back for the state and drew 1 million Ghana cedis simple. 1 million Ghana cedis crown and drew. Meanwhile, Kissi Agyabeng office, we spent approximately almost 100 million Ghana cedis. Almost 100 million Ghana cedis on that office alone to resource them, to make sure, say, anything they need to work is available for them, to make sure, say, they will not be tempted to take any bribe in the performance of their duty. But whatever we see from that office, they say, one excuse after the other, one excuse after the other. And that is the reason why many people believe, say, Ankaska Anima special prosecutor power there. Yeah, but Aska Koma Shraj. Because for Shraj, no dear, over the time we have seen consistently say, no matter which government is in power, whenever an issue goes to Shraj, we get to see the truth in the matter from their investigation. Now, I don't think, say, OSP office, any issue, and I say, any effective. It is about the people being appointed as special prosecutors. Kissi Agyabeng, a very, very ungrateful human being. So ungrateful. Say, Kissi Agyabeng, the person has really insulted you. It tells you that you are a very ungrateful person. Now, I came across in the interview with KSM. And in the interview, now, as I say, on him day, Kenoforiata left this country between 1st and 6th January, but he will not mention the day. And I'm saying, Kissi Agyabeng, what are you talking about? It is a matter of public record, say, Kenoforiata left this country on the 5th of January. And he did not just leave this country, maybe hiding or whatever. He wrote a letter to the chief of staff. Say, me were US. I'm going for treatment. But Kissi Agyabeng is telling us, we Ghanaians are asking him to bring Kenoforiata back as though whatever. He can do everything, but US format like I say, you ask yourself, say, why will US not be willing to let Kenoforiata out of US? It's because US indeed know, say, Kissi Agyabeng di. Nonsense that Kissi Agyabeng has been on. The number of people NDC just from January to now, over almost 1 billion Ghana cedis. This country has lost because NDC has decided to file nolle prosequi in court on several cases that involve they themselves.
We just have to disassociate ourselves from this. But are you not being unfair to the OSP?
But that is it.
I mean, what is the proof of this statement that is more more corrupt, and as we disassociate ourselves from it?
The proof of it is in his connivance with Kenoforiata.
What's the evidence of the connivance you talk about?
Mr. Kansi, there is more to come. When you do investigations in the OSP office, the corruption cases we are hearing, it will blow your mind. But I will wait one by one. When we present the petition for the removal of Kissi Agyabeng, you will see the corruption cases that will come up against him. It's not joke. Look, even
The
this
petition,
SML matter.
you're going to present a
SML
petition.
matter.
Kpebu, you're going to present a petition for the removal of the special prosecutor Kissi Agyabeng?
Absolutely. The corruption is stinking. Kissi Agyabeng. Oh my God.
No, but
listen.
I mean, that's why I said that as you're able to prove it beyond reasonable doubt, on this platform, we cannot obviously
Yes.
associate with that. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That
Yes, and I'm also
you
telling
see,
you that
you have to put, you say you're going to put a petition, right?
yes, because it's staggering. This SML matter. Look, this matter was with the head of investigations, Emmanuel Basintale, and his team. Kissi Agyabeng took it away from them to go and give some less qualified people. I'm telling you, this SML matter, go check in the special prosecutor office. It was with Emmanuel Basintale. Emmanuel Basintale was a police, at least DSP, and he was Kissi's former client. So the matter is in public there. But he was in charge of it with his team, okay, for over a year. And Kissi took it and went to give another officer who used to work at GRA. You don't know this officer will be conflicted. This officer has a fight to pick with GRA, etc. So we're seeing matters of conflict of interest. That's the point I'm making. Look, be careful. Be careful. There are a lot of other issues we could raise. Yes. So I'm telling you that there are a lot of corruption cases that are brewing in the OSP itself. The Office of Special Prosecutor has become a crime scene. Okay? And I'm telling this to you on authority. Let's go conduct a poll in the OSP office today. You will see the myriad of allegations against Kissi. Look, ask yourself. I want Kissi Agyabeng to answer this question. Are there two employees of the OSP who are currently working as like house helps in his home? In his home, are there two members of staff who are currently working as house helps? Meanwhile, they are on the OSP payroll. Okay, Kissi Agyabeng should tell the people of Ghana who is Kwabena Boateng Edu, popularly called Baron. Who is Kwabena Boateng Edu, popularly called Santa Baron?
So you're going to put all of this in.
Kissi Agyabeng, you have not seen anything wrong with it. And now you can go and sit on TV say, Afena systems are working. If the system were not working, and Akufo-Addo will have appointed who are now near MPP to be special prosecutor. Is that what Kissi Agyabeng is telling us? Because you wanted bulletproof Mercedes C-Class and Kenoforiata said, say, there be Sika or my Yaska at the sponsor Free Senior High School, at the sponsor General 190, who come to me back say, oh, here bulletproof car. You have sworn to destroy the reputation of Kenoforiata. But you see, Bible say, when a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Kissi Agyabeng was thinking, say, he was doing MPP dirty. He was thinking, say, he was going to cause the downfall of MPP, going to cause the downfall of Akufo-Addo family. But today, MPP for Nekasau, not MPP people talking, no. Martin Kpebu, our communicator, my NDC. Martin Kpebu, who campaigned for NDC. Martin Kpebu, who hates the Akufo-Addo family. He is the one now who is fighting the battles of Akufo-Addo Kenoforiata for us. Martin Kpebu say, Kissi Agyabeng should come and tell Ghanaians, say, why no one officer your friend, and I say, why no your friend Baron? That is what Martin Kpebu is saying. Or say, Obi wo Kissi Agyabeng ni mobi, our criminal your friend Baron. What deals does Kissi Agyabeng have with Baron? He should come and answer. Martin Kpebu say there are some investigations. It was special prosecutor office. Kissi Agyabeng has refused to carry out those investigations, and some of them were already ongoing. He has taken it from the people. The people mysteriously died. Kissi Agyabeng should come and answer to it. Martin Kpebu again is saying, sir, Kissi Agyabeng, you are using your office as special prosecutor, no? You use it to employ 2 house helps being paid for by the state. Come and answer to it. And Martin Kpebu say he is going to petition John Mahama for Kissi Agyabeng to be removed as special prosecutor. I said it since January. Say NDC coming to power, no, they had an elaborate plan. Number 1 was to do away with the Chief Justice. Number 2, Electoral Commissioner. Number 3, Special Prosecutor. So Kissi Agyabeng knew, say, his office was under threat. And he thought that bootlicking would be the way forward. But see, NDC for look, they will use you for the dirty work and dump you in the end. And Kissi Agyabeng, now you know that NDC4 have used you for the dirty work. They've used you to try in an attempt to tarnish the reputation of the Akufo-Addo and MPP, right? And now is the time to dump you. Now is the time to expose you. And then Martin Kpebu is saying, Kissi Agyabeng is the most corrupt Ghanaian alive. That is what Martin Kpebu said. Say you Kissi Agyabeng from OSP, special prosecutor, no? You are the most corrupt Ghanaian alive. Martin Kpebu say a lot of monies that have been spent at the office of the special prosecutor, no, are not accounted for. That you should come and show their receipts. Come and account for them. Kissi Agyabeng, what do you have to say to this? It's been over 72 hours. No response from Kissi Agyabeng. Is he saying that silence means consent? Are you telling us that whatever Martin Kpebu said is the truth? Be clear. Come clear, Kissi Agyabeng, come clear. But let me tell you, even if NDC fails, if NDC fails to remove you as special prosecutor, you are lucky enough, say, we tell you no ND before MPP will come back to power. But when we come back to power, no, for a fact, say, everything that you have done that is contradictory to law, you will pay for each and every one of them. You will pay. And a Black Maria there is going to be the busiest vehicle from 2029 on our roads. And we'll buy more. Say trailer mu Black Maria na yako kotoa. We'll go and buy more for the likes of Kissi Agyabeng. Why? People who have given you daily bread. I'm not saying say be a corrupt, investigate and prosecute. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying say there's a difference between prosecution and persecution. And what we are seeing Kissi Agyabeng do with the office that has been given to him is not prosecution, a clear persecution. And one day Kissi Agyabeng is going to be held accountable for it.
Must and we would always work together with Attorney General. Attorney General in turn should hold our hands. We are working for one republic, one Ghana. The main perpetrator from our standpoint, the main perpetrator had no intention of returning back to the country. Of course, he had left the country earlier in the year during the transition. Now we should place this in proper context because we've attracted some flag that why did we allow him to go? Mr. He left before 7 January. Between 1st, I know the exact date, but I'm not going to mention it. All I'm saying is between 1st and 6th January, he had left. Who was in power during those few days? And we don't control the airports. We don't control the exit. The OSP doesn't control the exit points. But we are taking flag day in and day out. Why did we allow him? Let me put it this way. His cousin was president. Let's face facts. Before John Dramani Mahama was sworn in on 7 January, Nana Akufo-Addo was the president. That was his cousin. He had kept him in the office for more than 7 years. I'm saying when he left, the president was Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
At the time he left, we were not getting the cooperation at the time from other security agencies.
You weren't getting cooperation?
No, we're not.
You had asked for them?
We asked for all that, but we were not. It was as if there was a policy of block the OSP out. That was what we were facing, and that was the circumstances under which we were being expected to perform. And I think I've complained about these things over national security. Nope. At the time, the situation is different now. National Signals Bureau, nope. At the time, the situation is different now. National Intelligence Bureau, zero. At the time, the situation is different now. I mean, the security setup was stacked up against the OSP, so we will not be able to perform our job. This was the situation in which we found ourselves. And I'm being asked how I let Ken Oforiatta through this. We didn't watch him leave. We were powerless. That is the truth. We were powerless. We saw him leave, but we couldn't prevent him from leaving at the airport because we couldn't. Now we can rely on Ghana Immigration Service to block someone. Now we can rely on national security.
Before then you couldn't.
To block someone. Then, and at the time he left, you call up immigration, no one will even bother to respond to you. You write to immigration, no one will even bother to respond to you. And I'm saying this unabashedly. That was the situation we found ourselves in. Once again, before we put him on the Interpol red notice, we know he left the States on 1 or 2 occasions. But we believe he's in the States. And we know the area in which he lives. The person lives in the United States. Kissi Agyabeng, Office of the Special Prosecutor, even the Ghana Army. We can't just go into the US, spring him up and bring him. That is what Ghanaians need to understand.
Yeah, and that is
we are going through a certain very tedious extradition process to bring him back. That's why I said. That's why I was joking about it. That if he lived in Agbogba, I would have. He'll be with us as we are speaking. But since he is in a foreign country, I cannot put a date on it. And even then, the central authority in respect of extradition matters in the US could decide one thing. The President of the United States can step on it and block it and say no. You get it? So far as he is in the United States of America, we cannot put a date on it that we are bringing him today, we are bringing him tomorrow. That would be foolhardy.
Well, in Sembi Ekoso, Ewo, Chairman Wuntumi, and Attorney General, and them. Na Ghana na kwayo mambia. Edu bebia. Ne ya de na me ho ada hwa ma beifo kra it me ka say oh home. Me kra me beifo kra we kra de mempene so. Eba ne say Moses Chairman Wuntumi aye mining unlawfully or whatever it is. Allegedly. And I'm more than Akojina court, Attorney General. What would in the panic court before you prosecute the person? When I was a winner of evidence, I didn't panic court. Now, where they say, maybe I didn't do. I quite say, I confirm you no about chrono. Who allergies and pay me no about chrono. Now, what's your gumsa for would your master? When I would do a master, no se confirm back or chrono de media chow. They will confirm we na metano. It was a confirm na ne back on a cobo chrono. Bedi adance ye tia back on a book chrono. Ni for no mummy day, and was in view. Now, may come President Mahama. Any NDC for any Attorney General. Why I will say the president is now more certain. A son of Mucha to Hollow. NDC appointees. Same, my bush will be appointees to say, oh, NDC more. I swear to God. Come on, I resign. Because what we appointee. Our salary, ubediatra, salary, ubedem. He said, me who appointees didn't na say, Omunina candidates for jail. Whenever any Sibeko position, Dear Kosono, precedents na more certain. You see, Obia your mind papa, Obia bumrasi and nimraso. But men fam mrano and shake political power chi and tietia mraso. Men tietia mraso and for yonko fa undie because all in the name of power. Said your name Chedria, Anka and two anka conform them no. President Mahama, power anka NDC them forever. NDC for Muntie, including the Attorney General. Say, Mose, power na mabano, mon fam running ye juma. Now, Chief Justice, come where you are Mutano, uppercut. Former Chief Justice, Mammy, Mose Mutano, uppercut. Because mon fam running ye juma. It is a power, sir. Nase Ibrahim Mahama, I want a jumum near quiet near the one who could quarter. More beyond complaining. Na akwakon wa also woni yaba pa won to me na na ye adwuma for 20 years. Mumienu ne ye tie mu si ye di mu asema ye jawo se be di adanse eti achama won to me. Wani abra ofi radio station so to radio station no. Take note of this. Say power sesa. Wo di amaye ni chama won to me nko asem. Chama won to me pa momfa no kotum. Power besesa. Ye need to mfia he obepi. But power sesa ku okon. Sa aba obeba no. Oni interest wo case mu kra na mia mesa aye petition. Say aban ensam enfra wasem no ne ensendi wasem. Say aban we na eja. Because Attorney General say we will be kokota. You should have your own evidence. You don't go and say wo na wo da inside na wanya asema ye de mu miedu koto mi ko hwra eku okon na eku okudi ehu abema me evidence. Mo pese eku okun edi ehu abema mo evidence na mo di prosecute chama won to me. Attorney General, say what you prosecute obia, you have to have your own evidence, your own facts for prosecution. You don't try to use political power to, intimidate someone to the extent say, "Omba media dance yentia ne master." You go come a catch her. Unam radios now ye interview upon interview. Make us much on it. Oma, me who as a snitch. Oh yes, snitch a koku. Oh yes, snitch. Eti Oma yinara ewo Ghana. Oma wie school a mo bia ma o madwuma nye. Obia mo she koku nso eni na busuafo so. Koku ba padwuma me mfare wo adwuma mo ton na oba snitch o. At the end, koku mo study no records mo the caliber of person he is. Ne ba ne nana ni fie nkokɔ ni fie mponche obi apawa danfo na adwuma me pa chọchọ mfi no ho obi a woye CEO se ku okun ba obi bebe pa adwuma na odi CV to no fie ku okun meka wuntumi general manager yi ne former general manager yi ne ba ne busuani ni descendant bia Ghana ni bia organ so no so ne busuani biara A to Z wodi be ma ne busuani adwuma ye no akafa kofa wo na ma na adwuma because ankrofo no wo ma na adwuma ya ebedu ba bi no wo no obesa yi wa ma se Attorney General say oni evidence a wo do obi kokota wo akoko wo na be ma na evidence wo na wa no so na wo akasa wo se chama wontumi kra no ba bi ana mo ya adwuma no no ono kra wo fa na ni kra hu ho na wo de wo akoko no ko na ko bi adanse krumu na wo wonu mu nsem na bi na wo ye de be prosecute wo china bi na said American Ghana obi ensuro ekoko wo ba bi na obedwane wadanfo ne na dwane ene ni ndia go bi ni yire ne ma biara e pa adwuma wo hye na busuani bi o pa adwuma e ma na adwuma anya o ye snitch mo jara o mo jama wo mo jam ekoko busuani bi e pa adwuma mo ma na adwuma anya o Ghana